I have a question from the audience that applies to this. I apologize in advance if I mispronounce anyone's name. I feel your pain. Amira Lumbly wants to know if the actors can speak on the techniques or processes that you used in the play versus the ones used in the film. Were they different? Were they similar? Both, maybe?
Who wants that one?
Well, Viola says, you got to start with the truth. Mm-hmm. That's where it starts. Just you and the other person are really talking to each other. The four-letter word for intercourse is talk. T-A-L-K. We really be engaged with each other, and what I recall the most about this rehearsal process is Denzel. He got us who had done the show on stage, and then he took us and put us in a house and to start talking to each other. And it was something so freeing about that, and that revealed and opened up what all of us had these people talking to each other about. I remember Michael T. saying, it's much more intimate. It was just an intimacy to talking to each other. And then the fact that because it was 1957 and because there was no television, and the radio would be on when you wanted to hear music. You didn't look for nothing else from there. And so the entertainment came from each other. And it was so entertaining. It's wonderful to get to play the role I get to play because he's a listener and it gets to listen to some really wonderful stuff. So
and that came from Kenny when we were doing the play. Kenny said, well, Troy is television. Troy's the TV on Friday. They all know it's going to be the same stories. We're going to come down here and he's going to tell these same lies. And, blah, 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 blah. Right, honey? Yeah, Troy lied. And he doesn't say, no, I'm not. They keep right on going because that's the ritual.
One of the things I will have to say, though, is I'm one of those actors that believe conventions out there are put out there to be broken. And one of the conventions of film is that everything has got to be small. As an actor, you do TV, film, and you're playing opposite an actor, you can't even hear a word they're saying. It is so tiny and small. And, and everyone says, oh, well, the camera's there to pick it up, or pick it up. And sometimes that works. But here's the thing. Sometimes moments are big. When my father took his last breath and that hospice nurse had that stethoscope on his chest and pulled my mom to him and said, Mrs. Davis, he's gone. And I was standing there. It wasn't a small reaction. When my boyfriend of 7 years, when I found out he was cheating on me, that was like not a small reaction. And I find that it's in those moments when the stakes are that high, when there is no vanity, when you feel like you're fighting for your life and you're doing small. It's not small anymore. This is not, August doesn't write small. It's tragedies are high stakes. And the reason why I'm saying all of that is because when I came into it, I said, okay, I'm going to do everything small. I'm going to be small, and I did the scene with Denzel when he's like, I've been, it's hard for me to say I've been standing in the same spot for 18 years. And I said, well, I've been standing with you. You remember that? In the rehearsal hall, and Denzel, he's very sweet, but he was looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? And I said, well, I'm trying not to be too big. He said, well, do what you think is too big. And so I was like, I've been standing with you. He was like, I don't think that's too big.
All actors out there, there's no such thing as film acting. Forget whoever, no disrespect to the teachers. I've done it a little while. There's no such thing as film acting. The truth is the truth. For the person way back there in the back, this is the truth. For the person right up here in the front, this is the truth. So if the camera's this close, it's still the truth. The truth is the truth. There's all this, oh, I have to bring, no, you don't. You have to be honest. The camera will catch you lying.
That's right, amen. Amen. May I? I'm so excited to be among so many actors, not just these, but those.
I love you guys.
I just want to say thank you guys for all the hard work. It takes some of us longer than others to fulfill the call or the gift that's inside you. But if I may encourage you, just remember, never quit. A winner never quits, and a quitter never wins, right? But more importantly, for your craft, if I may share what has helped me, you always become what you think about. That's in life, that is within character. You always become what you think about. So borrow from the best and then pursue and believe in you and just get it on, man. Don't let anybody stop you.